Yeah.
You want to tell me? You want to start over?
Not really.
All right, then. I'm Todd.
Hi, Todd.
The volunteer. And I've come to Urbanminers to display my true and abundant ignorance of vintage and antiques. So, the first thing I wanted to get out of the way, a lot of people are looking for Christ. And I understand. You look for the stains on the wall or the image in the pudding, or, people travel for miles for these things. And you don't have to. If you come on down to Urbanminers for a limited time, you can get your very own inspirational Jesus oil lamp. How much would you pay for that? Now, I originally said $3,000.
Christ is expensive.
He is, but Rob says that I couldn't sell it for that much. He says he wants to sell it for a lot more. Or, what is it that you said?
I said 286,000? That's what I thought.
Let's ask Jesus.
What's he saying to you?
No, Jesus says.
Help me!
Jesus says that
I'm trapped in a bottle.
No, you just watch it now. Jesus says that he wants to be sold for $20. No more, no less. And if you come down right away,
you get this traditional box which shows it. Inspiration, Portrait of Christ, kerosene lamp.
We kid you not, at Urbanminers. Now, let me just put this down and take up my personal favorite antique. The antique chicken teapot. This is at least from the era of yore.
Yes,
pretty certain
it is from yore.
And it's
your mama's house.
As you can see, it's been made in the finest establishments. Here.
That says Japan, even though you can't read it on this. There we go. That was focusing.
Is that what that says? Oh, I thought that said something different. In any case, it's empty inside, and it is a chicken teapot. So, let me look at the price tag.
Japan is known for their fine ceramics.
$10 for a kettle.
You can't get it in the store for that much.
It's black.
And it's vintage.
Yep. So you want to come down and get your chicken teapot. And if that wasn't enough, there's a little chip right at the top of that for a handle. You see that?
Mama loves her baby.
I don't see a single chip on this guy. Looks good to me. So,
$10 for chicken tea.
$10. Now, I saw these right out in the front of the store, but we're going to be putting them aside. These are sold as a set, and I heard that John Lennon's brother-in-law's sister's roommate drank out of
That's
these.
a lie.
Anyways, come on down, $40.
What did she drink out of them?
I'm not allowed to say. Joe.
What did you drink out of them?
All right, now.
Those are traditional somethings from somewhere. They're actually, we did a research on these. Hungary or Austria? Czechoslovakia, when it was still called Czechoslovakia. Made in by A. Carpenter. You can see the logo of the manufacturer here. It's an acorn inside a triangle. They are from the 30s. They're one of the original industrial manufacturing processes for trendy ceramics that were going on in Europe during that time. It's an old company. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. You can look up the acorn insignia and it'll tell you more about them.
Oh, sure. Just bore them to death.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, when we're trying to give them heritage.
Now, back before we had plastic, they used to use these as frisbees. And you can see it comes complete with a little nail hole that you can hang up on your wall. So when you want to go and grab a frisbee and throw it around, you can whip this piece of metal right at them. It's porcelain. It's fine, like fine china, but different. And I hear that this could probably leave you with a concussion if you miss the catch. That's when, Frisbee used to be full contact.
Yeah, ultimate death frisbee.
Ultimate death Frisbee.
This is in like the 1800s, people, before they had plastic.
A beautiful piece by any stretch of the imagination.
This is what's known as a farmhouse wash basin, probably from the 30s. They are quite pretty. This one is a little bit worn. You can see around the edges. That's Todd. He is a little worn too.
I'm feeling a little worn.
Maybe we can see around the edges. You're moving too fast. It's got wear. The bottom is a bit worn. But there's inside almost no scratches at all. There's marks. And the rest of it is just nothing. This is a slight scratch right here. You can feel it with your finger. That's the only one as far as I'm aware of. These are super popular right now for your farmhouse scent.
And they great hats. That's really the important.
That's what they used in communist China, you know.
So I would buy 4 for at least $300. But Rob says
$25.
$25.
And if you want to give us 50 for it, because you know how much it's actually worth, you can do that. And we'll happily take 50 for it.
That's fair enough. So, last but not least, I wanted to show you this wonderful table. Now, my understanding is that this came from Jimmy Hoffa's best friend, Loose Leg Larry. And he loved...
But the table was not named for him, and nor was he named for the table.
No, not exactly speaking, but very closely to that. And, of course, this was back in the 1750s, or as I like to say, ye olden times. So, Loose Leg Larry loved this table because it folded up like this, and then you can reach around like this. Oh my God, that's so easy.
Did you just moan while saying reach around?
Just watch out, you. And then you pull
I'm
the
just
leg.
saying,
Did you
wondering.
get this? You pull the leg out like this.
We can't see anything. Oh, yeah, we can see under the table a little bit. It's hard, though.
Pulls the leg out, and it holds the table. That's nice and sturdy.
Yeah.
And you say...
Solid wood, no veneer. It is actually from before 1900.
And, of course, you have the extra leaf here.
You see no screw holes. It's had a little bit of repair work, so there are some screws now up in here connecting the top. But otherwise, everything is still pegs. Both sides have this hinging drop leaf support.
Now show them the top there. This is the best part right
He oiled it himself.
here. You can have scrambled eggs on this. You can put flowers on it. You could buy the vases and put some flowers into that and put that on this table. It's beautiful. Just like that.
Doesn't that scream home?
It does to me. And I really want to go home. So, I see from the price tag on the side here that it's $660. Is that right?
Yeah, that's the list price for this table. For this beautiful antique, solid
Is that
American
actually,
table.
Circa 1800s?
That's what the craftsmanship appears like.
Okay.
None of us are certified antique technicians. So, and my fingers don't magically carbon date things.
Well, okay. That's fair enough. I actually have to agree with that. So that looks very, very nice to me. I would come down there, and you know what? I bet you would probably give you a discount off of that price anyway. So,
Especially if you mention this ad.
That's right.
And volunteer Todd.
So, I'm Volunteer Todd, and I'm so happy to be speaking to you this evening. You know, if you have any complaints about these videos, please tell Joe that he needs to dock the pay of Volunteer Todd at any time. Just come on down and let him know that.